to win 2 of the 4. Jamison Tyon will do the honors, and he has been red hot. It's the Bucks and the Cubs. All of that straight ahead right here on AT&T Sportsnet.
We're coming your way from PNC Park in Pittsburgh. It's a beautiful afternoon for baseball as the Pirates entertain the Chicago Cubs. Finale of the 4-game series. Look for the split. After winning last night, Family Fun Zone. A lot of activities going on outside PNC Park. And we check out the standings in the wild card race. The Pirates still 6 back now of the St. Louis Cardinals, so they have to keep winning. Every game is critical. Greg Brown along with Bob Walk and Robbie Ince-Mikowski. So the Pirates, Bob, end their 5-game losing streak last night. It was a 3-1 final, and once again, the starting pitcher in this case, Joe Musgrove, was outstanding.
He was tremendous. Everybody's going out there has been pitching so well. I mean, look at these numbers since the All-Star break. You look at Musgrove, the 2.12 ERA, opposition batting average 2.08, kind of leading the way in that department. But Trevor Williams leading the way in ERA. 0.87, and of course, Nova's last couple starts, he's brought his down. Jamison Tyon has been pitching great for quite a while now. We got to get Archer on board a little bit. He's going to go out tomorrow and throw 7 innings, give up 1 run.
Good deal. We look forward to that tomorrow night, and we also look forward to maybe seeing more of that small ball. I know you guys talked about this last night. The Pirates scored 3 runs in the 2nd inning. And, of course, Adam Frazier driving in the 1st run, but doing it with a little small ball.
Yeah, that double set up a situation where you could do some situational hitting, where Colin was able to hit a ground ball to the right side, not only get a run in, but you move a runner to 3rd base. And then Echeverria, he got an off-speed pitch, a breaking ball that was hung. Good ball to pull, but you might put it on the ground. He takes it the other way, gets the fly ball for the sack.
So the Buccos winning last night. They want to make it 2 straight, and they have. J-Mo on the hill. Jamison Tyon against the Cubbies on a Sunday afternoon in the Berg. Coming up next. ready for the finale of this series. The homestand will continue tomorrow night against the Atlanta Braves. Pirates look to even this series, and Jameson Taillon will take the mound for the 25th time this season. He is aiming for win number 10. And he has pitched very well, as we showed you moments ago, especially since the All-Star break. He'll be making his 7th career start against the Cubs. It is a Kids Sunday, so this has become a tradition here at PNC Park. Players take their positions, and sometimes they have to direct the kids back toward the foul ground and that runway, the exit. You can understand they're not anxious to leave.
They're not in any hurry to get off there. And sometimes you can say, okay, now you gotta
time to go.
You gotta run off and show us your speed.
Check out the Cubs lineup. Tommy La Stella, the 4th different leadoff man for Joe Madden in this series. Ben Zobrist hits second, then it's Javier Baez this season tied for 1st in the National League in the RBI department. Anthony Rizzo hits cleanup, then it's the switch hitting center fielder Ian Happ, Kyle Schwarber in left, Wilson Contreras. The pitcher bats 8th for Joe Madden. That's Jose Quintana and David Bodie, who will bat 9th. Bodie hit 3rd last night.
Jameson Taillon, very good numbers. Of course, they're much better of late. He's really been taking charge out there and pitching like the ace type guy is.
Underway with a strike. Catcher Elias Diaz started the first game of the series on Thursday. Up on La Stella, he makes his first start of the series. He's been an outstanding pinch hitter with the Cubs. Had a pinch hit single last night. He is 2 for 4 in the past against Jameson Taillon. This is a tough lineup for Taillon to negotiate, because historically most guys in this lineup for the Cubs have hit him.
You know, speaking of the Cubs lineup, I wonder how many times this year they've used the same lineup other than the pitcher.
Yeah.
2 games in a row. I mean,
Constantly moving things around.
Guys hitting every position, playing different positions.
And a base hit for La Stella.
Dumped out in the left field.
First time this series that the leadoff man has reached to start the ball game for the Cubs. Here's the Honda defense for the Pirates. Adeiny Echeverria starts again at shortstop with Jordy Mercer on the disabled list. His double play partner today is Josh Harrison. Josh Bell, David Freese on the corners. Dickerson, Marte, Polanco, that familiar alignment in the outfield left to right. Elias Diaz does the catching. Evan Newman just getting experience just watching. He has not started yet. A couple of half innings out on the field. One is a pinch runner, one at shortstop, a half inning the other night. Bounce towards second. There's one, and they get 2. And Zobrist bounces into the 4-6-3 double play.
Been a theme of this series, the double plays. Zobrist probably trying to pull a ball through that hole, because you got a runner on base, so a lefty has an advantage with the first baseman having to hold on to that runner. But he didn't get it over there far enough, and it was an easy double play.
Good job, boys, says J-Mo.
He's always quick to give credit to his teammates. Not that they didn't deserve it there, but I mean, that's him.
Echeverria and Harrison, the double play combination today.
Infielders are always fiddling with their gloves. Every time you take a shot of them, they're always something, pulling on a string or
moving their feet around,
pushing that top part in. Of course, now they're not, but there we go.
Yeah, every time you see them, every time.
Well, he just had to wait a second, was all.
And a base hit through that hole. Not much of a hole there, but Javier Baez singles to left. Baez, we're talking about this lineup. He is now 10 for 14 in his career against Jameson Taillon. Just his second hit of the series in 13 at bats. And now Rizzo.
See, hits like that, though, for me, that don't really count as anything because he hit a ground ball. You got him to hit the ball on the ground. It's just like the Zobrist hit. It's the same deal. And Zobrist ground ball was a double play. When Baez hits a ball in a gap, something like that over a fence, those are the ones you want to stay away from with him. If you get him to hit ground balls all day, he'll take that.
Now Rizzo.
He's going to run.
He takes off. Strike. Throw strong, but Echeverria can't handle it. It looked as though Baez would have been out had Echeverria been able to grab it. A lot of traffic there as the runner and the ball arriving about the same time.
Yeah, that looked like a pretty good throw. And boy, it was a great jump, too. To throw him out would have been
oh, man, yeah.
Amazing. But look at this toss. It's even got a little bit of a tail coming right back into that area there. It's
going to be an error on Echeverria, I would think.
I don't know. You don't see those very often, but occasionally. I think we saw one earlier on this last road trip where middle infielder got an error on a throw, on a steal attempt.
Josh Bell got an error the other night, dropping a ball.
Yeah, they called that an error.
Error on Echeverria. Two balls and a strike. Musgrove was able to pick up his teammates last night. He himself committed an error. Musgrove 7 strong. 2-1 on Rizzo. Did he offer? No, according to Paul Nart, crew chief. Joe Musgrove. No walks, 7 punch outs.
Just 87 pitches.
Fouled off at the plate by Rizzo. Well, you met Paul Nart, the crew chief, over at third. The home plate umpire Chad Fairchild, Scott Berry at first, and Carlos Torres is the second base umpire. A stolen base for Baez, his 20th. The error on Echeverria has a runner at third with 2 outs. A 3-2 count on Rizzo. And he walked him. Not one walk issued by a Pirates pitcher last night, just 2 on Friday. Combined Trevor Williams, Kyle Crick, Keone Kela, and just 1 on Thursday. Felipe Vasquez walked a batter in the 9th inning. So the control has been outstanding for these Pirates pitchers. Trevor Williams went 7 innings, gave up the home run to Schwarber. Ian Happ's home run, the opening game of the series, was the difference. His 13th, hit it off Ivan Nova in the 4th inning. Strike 1. And his coach is so awfully proud of him, obviously. Pat McCloskey, Mount Lebanon high school coach, was on hand to watch him here last year when the Hap made his way in shortly after his call up. 1 ball and 1 strike. On the Mount Lebanon high school product. Pat McCloskey, Mount Lebanon for 13 years. His dad, Ed, coached Mount Lebanon from 1986 to 1999. One and 2 on Hap, who will strike out a bunch.
Yeah, that one, he was challenged. Fastball middle of the plate.
1-2 on Happ. 4th most strikeouts in the league. There goes the runner from first, Rizzo, and there's another strikeout for Ian Happ. That's 132 punch-outs. And for Tyone, his first of the day, and a big one. Bucks come to bat. Corey Dickerson will be first up for Pittsburgh. Check out RAV4 starting lineup. Starling Marte is next, then Gregory Polanco. David Freese hitting .324 since the All-Star break. Elias Diaz does the catching with Josh Bell at first. Josh Harrison at second. Adeiny Echeverria, 3 hits in the series, hits 8, then Tyone.
Quintana's numbers on the season, that ERA has been marching up a little bit, especially the last couple of games. 10 earned runs his last 2 starts. His team's been shut out last 2 times he's gone to the Hills.
7-0 against the Brewers his last time out.
Nice thing to continue.
Royals shut him out the start before that. Dickerson 3 for 3 plus a walk last night. He has reached base safely in 5 straight plate appearances. 7th in the league in hitting now is Dickerson at that .307 mark. Dickerson 5 for 11 in the series. 11 home runs on the year with 46 runs knocked home. And he thinks about bunting toward third. Quintana gets it and throws it past Rizzo. And look at Dickerson go to second. A bunt toward third for the doctor. And he's at second with nobody out. Rizzo lost his glove on the play.
Nice play. Normally those left-handed hitters with a lefty thrower on the mound, they'll try to drag that bunt with them, especially with the first baseman playing back like Rizzo. Knocked the glove right off. The reason they try to take that ball with him is because the left-handed pitcher is kind of fallen toward the third baseline anyway during his delivery. What made this bunt work more than anything else was the way he was able to kill it. It barely rolled out onto the grass. Really deadened it.
Well, here's that small ball that Bob was talking about. Marte, at the very least, would want to move him to third.
Yeah, hit the ball to right field. I mean, ideally, he hit a base hit to right field.
But at the very least, move him to third. Hitting it the other way. Marte was 0 for 4 last night. 3 for 12 in the series.
And that was one of the things when we had a lot of runners on first base. Also was hitting into all those double plays. All pull side ground balls. And you know, anytime somebody's on base, it's just human nature. Oh, I'm going to knock this run in. I'm going to hit a 2-run, 3-run homer, and that sort of thing. But there's times where you got to think what the situation is. And
well,
did not move the runner.
Well, Marte, I'll tell you, he does not look like he's running well down that line. Just have to wonder about you see that kind of thing about the health issue as he bounces to Baez.
I think Dickerson might have been able to move up on this ball the way it was hit. If Dickerson takes off immediately, he's going to make it go behind him. Yeah, just jogged down.
He looks like you really have to wonder if he's not hurt.
Well, he ran a 3.8 on a bunt last road trip. Remember we had that StatCast on the bunt base hit? I think that was on the last road trip, wasn't it? Or?
I think so. So now Polanco,
Friday here,
takes the strike. Polanco 1 for 10 in this series. Oh, 1-1 with David Freese on deck. One ball and 1 strike. Polanco lined out his 3rd at bat to center. Grounded out a couple of times, struck out. Looked like he was pretty locked in on Friday in his 4 plate appearances. One ball, 2 strikes. The leadoff bunt hit for Dickerson. Quintana's error allowed Dickerson to go to second. He's still there with 1 away. Cubs stranded a pair in the top of this first. Quintana trying to keep Dickerson from crossing the plate. Pitch out of the zone, and he just does get a piece of it. Pirates saw Quintana September of last year here at PNC Park. He went 6 shutout innings. 3 starts against the Bucks, 1-1, an ERA of 3 in his 18 innings of work. This former Chicago White Sox pitcher acquired last year. Another foul. Cubs are off to Detroit for interleague play. Day off tomorrow, and they'll take on the Tigers. Pirates stay here, host the Braves. See the Atlanta Braves for the first time this season, starting tomorrow night. 2-2 as Polanco has seen 6 pitches. And he has been in that lineup every day. Doesn't matter if it's a righty or lefty. He's hitting just .204 against southpaws this year. So far, good at bat for him. And toward left center field, and coming over to make the catch is Schwarber. As that ball sliced toward him. Dickerson still at second now with 2 down.
Yeah, if he would have been at third, that would have been an easy sac fly. Little things that paid off in yesterday's game. And especially when they've been so tight like this series has been. Every run has been so precious.
Pirates have seen so many lefties lately that David Freese has played almost every day, so it was a kind of a rare day off for him yesterday. He's hit safely in 6 of his last 9 ball games. Tyler Chatwood started for the Cubs. Mike Montgomery, a left-hander, was placed on the disabled list on Friday. Left shoulder inflammation. So Chatwood, who once again struggled with his control, was lifted after 1 batter faced in the 3rd inning. He walked 3, gave up 3 on 2 hits, and 2+ suffered the loss. John Lester started on the first game of the series on Thursday. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Cole Hamels pitched another good one. He got the win on Friday, 7 shutout. 2-1-0 finals Thursday and Friday. Still 1-2. '52nd start for the veteran David Freese this season, hitting just about 300. Two and two.
It's going to be a 20-pitch inning for Quintana no matter what. Like to see that from the starter that's going against you in that first inning.
And to the shortstop, Baez. And the Pirates have that leadoff man at second base, cannot move Dickerson. 0-0 after 1.
By the law firm of Bordas & Bordas. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. Let's go Bucks!
On to the second, 0-0. Cubs left a pair on in the top half of the first. Pirates strand a man in the bottom of the first inning. It's a kids Sunday.
Everybody's having fun.
Well, we're down to what, last couple kids Sundays now on the schedule. September the 9th, September the 23rd.
2 more homestands.
Can you believe that? Nice Sunday afternoon crowd here. Over 35,000 last night. Saw the Pirates beat the Cubs. As Schwarber takes ball 1.
Won the kids' night, but there was a ton of kids here last night too. That was good to see. Got to see some fireworks after the game.
Yeah, the fireworks for the Cubs 3 swings each game. The only run the Cubs have scored each game via the home run, fouled off Happ on Thursday, and this guy here, Schwarber, homered off of Trevor Williams in the 2nd inning on Friday, his 21st. Cubs now 3 games in a row, and in each game all their runs coming via the solo homer. Marks the 2nd time this has happened in franchise history, going back to 1986. Three and 2 on Schwarber. Chris Spire, Sarge, Ronce, providing home runs back in the mid-80s. Those Cubs teams.
That looked like that slider that been really effective. Tyone throwing that more and more this season.
In the air the other way and slicing and just foul.
Thank you. After running that little cut slider in on his hands, then he went with a fastball trying to throw it by him, and it was good velocity. This ball was 97, but he almost snuck it inside the pole. Wow, inches.
That is close.
Inches.
Just has to nick that foul pole. Great camera work, Maul. And now to right field, and this is a no-doubter for Schwarber. 22 home runs, 1-0 Chicago.
Is that a changeup, Greg?
Don't know. He's homered the 2nd time in this series. The solo homers for the Cubs.
The reason I was wondering about that is that, you know, the fastball, he is staying back and hitting that ball the other way. In fact, you know, hit it foul the other way. And so if you slow something down for him and happen to hang it, he's going to be right on time, and that's what happened. Yeah, maybe a breaking ball, but just 87, 88 miles an hour, and just right down the pipe.
A home run by Schwarber, deep into the Clemente seats.
Just a solo home run, Greg. That can't hurt you.
No, we've learned that, haven't we? He comes back and he gets Contreras, 2nd strikeout. We mentioned the Braves are coming to town starting tomorrow night. 3-game series, and the Pirates have a Beat the Braves offer. You get 2 corner box tickets for only $24. 2 lower level seats for just $24. Go to pirates.com/beatthebraves. Take advantage as the Pirates face the Braves for the first time. Braves lead the National League East by a half game over the Phillies. Phillies and Cardinals currently occupy the top 2 wild card spots in the senior circuit. Quintana with a base hit. Polanco's thinking about throwing him out. Late. 2nd hit this season for the pitcher, Jose Quintana. David Bodie 0 for 8 in the series. The rookie hitting .303.
That's some pretty impressive numbers as he came into this series. I was anxious to see him hit. Been kind of quiet though.
Of course, the nation saw him on Sunday Night Baseball last week. The walk-off pinch hit grand slam to beat the Nationals. Chris Bryant still on the DL.
That was down by 3 too.
Yeah.
When he hit that, it's something that every youngster kind of thinks about doing. A grand slam, win a game.
Bodie, one of those youngsters, used to think.
Now he's done it. Now he's already checked that box. He hasn't been here very long.
Weekly hit. Taillon, wow, one hop pick by Harrison.
Our pitchers are, as a group, not very good on defense.
The Pirates pitching staff committing, after yesterday, as many errors as the Cardinals pitching staff. 18 errors for Pirates pitchers, and this was almost number 19.
What a nice pickup by Jay. Wow,
play.
It could have easily gone out in left center.
And now Marte in left center. That'll do it. But a leadoff home run for Kyle Schwarber off Jameson Taillon, and it's 1-0 Chicago. Health Network injury update. We mentioned Chris Bryant still on the disabled list, out since July 26th. Left shoulder inflammation. Sitting .276, 11 homers, 44 ribbies in 76 games this year for the Cubs. Still no real timetable for what we've heard when they might expect a return. Yep, WB Mason collectible trucks for the youngsters. Elias Diaz takes a strike from Quintana. Mashing lefty pitchers. To the tune of 362.
Oh, that's mashing them,
isn't it?
Yeah, 360. Wow. I've said this before. We heard about Diaz coming through the minor leagues. It was all about his defense. Turned out he can really hit.
One guy that thought he could hit, knew he could hit, I guess, about 4 or 5 years ago in spring training. Won't ever forget Manny Sanguian pointing that out. Said, well, this guy can really play defense. What an arm, huh? Sangi said, watch him hit. He will hit.
He was right.
I'd like to see the Pirates start to hit. They scored 3, but got a big assist from Chatwood.
Yeah, 2 leadoff walks kind of set that inning up.
After being shut out the first 2 games, they had gone 24 consecutive innings without a run. Going back to their game on Wednesday afternoon in Minnesota against the Twins. They scored 3 in the 4th inning Wednesday afternoon. Collected a dozen hits. But scored just 4. Chris Kunitz, former Penguin here with his family. Line drive to left and foul. Well, much like Schwarber.
Yep, had
who
plenty
hit
of
his the
distance.
other way. This one pulled down the line and left. But again, very close. A little bit further foul than
rattled off that side. Almost
was
got caught.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
A good attempt.
Now perfect symmetry is for Diaz to hit one out of here the other way. Off the glove and then kicked by Baez. Interesting decision by the official scorer here. Really not that difficult.
Yeah, that was right in the middle of the glove, but we might get the hometown discount.
I was going to say the exact same thing. Will the Pirates get the hometown discount?
Get a base hit.
Josh Bell takes a strike. Still hasn't ruled. Error shortstop, he just did.
Full price.
Yeah. No discount for you. 0-2 on Bell. Baez charged with his 11th error of the season. Addison Russell not in the starting lineup today. Baez has bounced around the infield, but mainly a second baseman. It's his 24th start at short. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Played some third the other night. Game, was that first or second game against us? He will move around and
that was Friday.
Play anywhere.
And some believe he might be the leading contender for MVP.
He has turned into an outstanding baseball player. It's a little flashy at times for some people, but it doesn't take away how he can play.
Now he wants to beat the opposition in any way he possibly can. 3-2, big pitch here to Josh Bell with the runner at first and nobody out. And a fly ball to right. Zobrist one away.
Thought for a moment that Zobrist was misjudging that. Looked like
Kid Sunday, youngster on the PA helping out Tim DeBacco. they decide to call a quick conference there. Contreras and Baez talking to Quintana. Josh Harrison came on as a defensive replacement in the 9th inning last night for Adam Frazier. 1 for 6 the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, the pitch just before the conference, the one that was hit the right field, Baez moved about 3 steps real late to his left just before the pitch was thrown home. I wonder if that conference had anything to do with that. Now, some catchers and pitchers don't like the middle infielders to move like that after they've given a sign, thinking that, you know, if you're moving because of what you saw in the signs, are you maybe giving away to a hitter what might be coming?
Couldn't hold a fastball 1-2.
That's kind of an odd time to call a meeting.
Yeah.
And have the shortstop there.
Yeah. See if we can catch what Bob's
this wasn't
about.
this was 2 pitches before the fly out. I don't think that was right.
Gonna pop up. Rizzo gonna take a look. It's gonna be well back. Jay Hay was originally drafted by these Cubs out of the University of Cincinnati. Drafted in the 6th round back in 2008. Ian Happ became the highest drafted player out of that school. 2-2. The highest drafted player ever out of both University of Cincinnati and Mount Lebanon High School. First rounder in 2015. 2-2.
Couple of Bearcats, right?
Yep.
Cincinnati.
And they picked off Elias Diaz. With a second out.
That's definitely a base running mistake. I would be very surprised if Diaz is trying to steal a base. And the only time you should get picked off is if you're trying to steal. That can't happen. He quit looking.
Kind of napping early.
He looked home way early. As soon as Quintana started to lift his leg, he looked home and jumped way off, like just, okay, he's going home. You can do that on a right-hand pitcher. You can't do that on a lefty. They can still throw to first after they lift their leg up.
So Quintana able to pick off Diaz, who reached on the air on Baez. And it's a 3-2 count on Josh Harrison. That's hit well toward right center. Over Happ. Nearing the wall. And Happ can't hold on. Harrison into second base, and he'll hold there.
I'm not sure how he dropped that, but he did. Thank you. It looked like he got most of his glove on it. He's shading over there also. You can look in the outfield. He was playing in right field to right center to begin with. Yeah, he just dropped it. There you can see it. Slow motion. It is right in the middle of the glove and popped right out.
Allegheny Health Network Supermo look. So again, the Pirates get a break. Let's see if Adeiny Echeverria can take advantage.
And the pickoff has cost a run.
Yeah. Give Harrison a double. Pitcher Jameson Taillon is on deck. They can be careful to Echeverria. Elias Diaz contemplating his base running mistake. Two and one. Echeverria hit that sacrifice fly the other way last night, driving in a run. And he's not seeing much to hit.
No, Taillon on deck, not much of a hitter. See where this pitch is. They're still going for the edge. It was right on it. Echeverria rightfully swung at it also. I mean, you have to, in this scenario, expand your strike zone a little bit. You can't let the pitcher, you can't let him pitch around you unless the balls are well out of the zone.
Looks like they're setting up to be well out of the zone. Contreras was setting up off the plate.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get a chase. They won't. And instead they will face Taillon.
I mean, if it's a borderline pitch, you got to swing and try to knock that run in with the pitcher hitting behind you. But that far outside, you got no choice.
Well, the pitcher saw what Joe Musgrove can do with the bat again. Great example of it last night. Musgrove had that bunt single. First pitch strike on Taillon. He has knocked in 3 runs this year, 5 for his career. Jose Quintana, acquired last year from the White Sox for 4 minor leaguers. He's 29 years old, Colombian native. Bucks will see another Colombian native on Tuesday. Julio Teheran starts for the Braves, and it's 1-2. That's a piece. No, he didn't. Swings and misses at the pitch in the dirt, and the strikeout is completed. 2-3. Pirates strand 2, trail by 1.
By Barrel Automotive. Check out the Barrel Hot List at barrel.com. Now the only way to buy a car. And by Allegheny Health Network, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates and fans like you. Let's go Bucks!
For the 4th consecutive game, it's a solo home run. That's the difference right now between the Cubs and the Buccos here on the North Shore. I'm Robbie and Smikowski. Well, Jamison Tyone, no secret, he does his share of good deeds off the field. And a week ago, he became part of another one. He was named to the advisory board of the Taylor Hooten Foundation. Now, the Taylor Hooten Foundation is a nonprofit that educates America's youth about the harmful nature of anabolic steroids and other performance-enhancing drugs. Tony Watson, Jared Hughes, among the other past Pirate board members, and Tyone proud to be invited to be yet another one. The foundation was formed in 2004 by friends and family of Taylor Hooten. Taylor Hooten was a high school athlete from Texas. He passed away at age 17 after using anabolic steroids. So it's real nice, Greg and Bob, to see current Major League Baseball players carrying the torch and educate the youth of America to say, hey, no good. Don't use steroids. And it's good to see these guys being a part of something good in the community.
Yeah, Mr. Hooten, Don Hooten, started that foundation several years ago. He has appeared before Congress. Ball one on Ben Zobrist. Bounced into a double play in the first. And it's 2-0. Well, the right fielder today for the Chicago Cubs, Ben Zobrist. Three balls, no strikes.
And Zobrist really concentrates on not having that shoulder fly open, doesn't he?
One of the more unusual, unique stances. Yeah.
Plants that chin right against it and holds it there until the swing.
Been around a long time. 37-year-old from Eureka, Illinois. Ben Zobrist, 3-time All-Star, MVP of the World Series in 2016. And he draws a leadoff walk. The second for Tyone. MLB At Bat, your #1 Pirates app. Customize your experience to catch every moment this season. Get Pirates home screen icons and features like the MLB.TV Game of the Day, pitch tracking, in-game highlights, live radio broadcasts, stats, news, and more. Download MLB At Bat today. Wouldn't you agree with that, Bob, what I just said? Bob? Wouldn't you agree with that, Bob?
When do I ever agree with you?
Thought maybe I could fool you into it.
No.
As you walk to grab a cup of coffee.
Yeah, you're not going to trick me. Not going to trick me.
Can't trick a trickster.
Whatever you were saying, I probably disagree.
Huh. Very nice. I was reading a promo.
Ooh, well, I might agree with that then.
Huh. There you go. Well, I know you would disagree with it because it was about the MLB At Bat app, which you and I use frequently.
Oh yeah, I use it all the time. I've wore out the little part of the glass on the phone where the app sits. Almost a hole in it.
I was reading about the Little League Classic that will take place tonight at Williamsport. The Mets and the Phillies. Pirates participated in the first one last year against the Cardinals. Baez bounces this toward Echeverria. 1-2. That's a slick play.
That's an outstanding play.
Echeverria, the veteran, showing strong range, solid play, getting that ball quickly to Harrison.
And nice little turn by Jay. Off the bat, yeah, you're thinking that could be a double play, but it got deep. It wasn't exactly leading anybody to the bag.
There's no time there for missteps, right, Bob?
A little backhand flip. Now, Jay also, he's totally looking toward left field, and he has to spin 180 degrees to make that throw. Nice one, guys.
Second double play turn by that combo.
5 more to go.
The Cubs turned 7 on the Pirates the other night, matching a modern day record. Rizzo walked his first time up, the guy that Taillon has to be careful with. 8 for 16 in his career against Jameson Taillon with a pair of home runs. Close doesn't get it. 2-1. Lines it to right and right at Polanco. Walk DP line out. Top of the Pirates batting order coming up. You get a text message when an exclusive ticket deal becomes available, and you accept the offer. Your tickets sent to your mobile device. Plus, you get a free Papa John's pizza when you make your first purchase. Sign up at pirates.com/studentpass, or you can text code STUDENT to 61592.
I agree.
I knew you would. You always do. First pitch breaking ball for a strike to Dickerson. Had a bunt hit to lead off the bottom of the first. Went to second. Throwing error by Quintana. But he was left there at second base. Quintana versus Taillon. Final game of this 4-game series. Pirates look for a split. 15th meeting of the year between these two clubs. Cubs have won 8 of the first 14. He strikes out Dickerson.
Not seeing a lot of wildness. Quintana put a couple of pitches right where he wanted to. This at bat going upstairs. One of the things in the scouting report is he's not getting a lot of chases on his fastball. A lot less than he has in the past, but there was one there. Dickerson sure not happy with himself swinging at that high fastball.
Well, again, Marte just really does not look good. Something just seems to be amiss with Starling Marte. He chops that to
He's certainly, you know, in a funk. Even the the game the other night when he got 2 hits. So one was the bunt that we
Yeah.
talked about earlier, and the other one was kind of like a little check swing poke that just rolled through the infield.
A little slip and then
Ball coming out of the box a little.
conceding. Brian Housen is checking on his health right now. In fact, the head trainer. Relaying it to Clint Hurdle. Clint Hurdle may say something to Marte right now. One ball, one strike to count on Polanco. And now 1-2.
Not the Quintana that I think we were expecting so far. He's been able to spot some fastballs. Pretty much doing a good job of following Contreras all around wherever he puts that fastball.
Made him work in the second, throwing 33 pitches. It's just the 9th pitch of this inning, and it was Polanco in the first who drew out an at bat.
Yeah, he has had some long at bats. His walk totals have been way up. Walks per 9 innings.
One, two, three go the Pirates. 1-0 Chicago.
Fourth inning. Toyota, what drives you?
1-0 Cubs going to the top of the 4th inning here at PNC Park. This will be the last time the Cubs are here during the regular season. Pirates will finish up the regular season on the road. 4 games at Wrigley and then 3 in Cincinnati. Ian Happ takes ball 1. Struck out in the first. Suddenly it's 3-1.
Tyon's windup reminds me of Rick Russell's. Very simple, kind of facing third base and just a slight step back and go. Rick Russell, Big Daddy.
Yeah. Big Daddy was signing autographs for the game yesterday. That's a good comp. Down on strikes, backswing clips Diaz, and Happ is retired. And the Barrel Automotive League leader stat, National League team ERA leaders since the All-Star break. We showed you some individual numbers among the starters, but overall the Pirates ERA of .350, second only to the Cardinals since the All-Star break. When you look at this starting rotation the Pirates have right now, Bob mentioned really it is Archer who has just been okay in his 3 starts. Nothing great. Expecting much bigger things from him. Routine ground ball. But what Musgrove has done in his 14 starts, Taillon has been awfully good over most of this season. And you look at Trevor Williams. Ivan Nova has been well, really I think pretty good since coming off the disabled list. That finger issue. Strike on Contreras. After Schwarber grounds out. Schwarber homered in the second.
I mentioned to Ray the other day, I think we talked about this in Frisco. I brought up Taillon and talked about it being his ace, and he said, I got 5 aces. And that's really the way Ray treats those guys. And if they're all clicking and pitching you know, to their capabilities, they are all 5 capable of at least pitching like an ace. Really solid starting rotation. Solid bullpen.
Yeah.
And just pretty much look at the pitching staff as a whole. Very impressed by it at this point. Yeah, that top part, all the guys you can go to now in the 7th, 8th, 9th inning. Not Vasquez last night.
He wanted that last strikeout so badly.
He did.
He was toying with them. And speaking of strikeouts, second of the inning, 4 for Taillon. 1-0 Cubs. been the theme of this entire 4-game series. The solo homer by one of the Cubs. They won 1-0 the first 2 games. They picked up a solo homer last night. But the Pirates scored 3 second-inning runs, the difference in the game. Schwarber has homered now twice in this series. Ian Happ hit the home run that won the game for them on Thursday, and Ben Zobrist provided the offense for the Cubs last night. Jameson Taillon has to continue, do his good work on the mound, keep it close, and hope the Pirates offense can bust out.
I keep pointing out that this Cub offense is crazy good. I mean, their team batting average has been up there at the top just about all year. They hit very well late in the game, 7th inning on. So Pirate pitchers are shutting down a pretty good offense.
David Freese to third. There's David Bodie. Freese has grounded out twice to the left side of the infield. Quintana getting his fair share of ground balls. Elias Diaz lined one off of the glove of the shortstop Baez. Went as an error, and then he was picked off in the 2nd inning. Chris Bryant to Addison Russell, his left. Russell on your left. Regular third baseman, but on the disabled list. Shoulder inflammation. David Bodie, who was nothing close to the prospect that Bryant was when he is drafted by the Cubs.
Up until this series, he's been hitting like Bryant.
Yeah. David Bodie was drafted in the 18th round in 2012. Wasn't really on the Cubs' radar even coming into this season. That's hit hard to right, but it's going to carry out to Zobrist, and Elias Diaz is the 2nd out of this 4th inning.
Hit right on the button.
Jose Quintana's 24th start, looking for win number 11.
So the good thing is he's about to throw pitch number 70 because of those extended at bats he's had in the first couple innings. So even though he's pitching very well, only giving up 2 hits to this point, might be able to get him out of there and get into the bullpen fairly early, midpoint of the game.
And that's in the air to center. It's a quick 1-2-3, bottom of the 4th. inning. Check out the Nissan road ahead. The Braves coming to town. First time the Pirates see the young Braves. Kevin Gausman, the former Oriole, has pitched well with Atlanta. Opposes Chris Archer, the former Ray. Then it's Julio Teheran against Ivan Nova. And Wednesday night, Sean Newcomb, the rookie lefty, against Trevor Williams. Chris Archer anxious to get back out there to make the start. Show Pirate fans what he can do.
We saw him out there early today, in the morning, working on his leads and breaks. Taking that base running serious.
Jose Quintana singled off of Taillon in the second. Shows bunt. Taillon has struck out 4. Punched out a couple last inning. That's another.
And Taillon with that very easy delivery of his. He can get velocity so effortless. You know, some guys, they look like they're trying to throw hard, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it almost, I mean,
Right.
it can choke me up.
Yeah.
I know, I've
But
seen it.
you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
absolutely.
It's like, and he just doesn't look like he's trying to throw the ball that hard. And then you look over there and you see 95, 97.
Yeah. David Bodie bounced back to Taillon his first time up. Good line in the truck. One of the gypsies.
Look at all the Bodies.
Speaking of David Bodie, the Bodie's coming.
Yeah, Bodies everywhere out there. Beautiful summer afternoon.
It's a Bodie kind of day on the Allegheny. I mean, you know, you see this shot like this, and of course, from our vantage point, we get to see the Clemente Bridge, the skyline beautifully, the much of the river. You still can't, at times, believe that you're actually watching a Major League Baseball game here in this setting. There's another strikeout, 3 straight for Taillon. It just is so spectacular. It just never gets old.
And we were talking about this. Was it you and I talking about the view from here and the view from the ballpark in Frisco?
Yeah.
And you know, that's nice. You see the bay, but usually it's kind of hazy. And you know, your immediate view is just some like cranes and docks, and but something about this view, it's gorgeous night after night, especially when when the sun goes down and the buildings
that's the
all
about
lit
it.
up.
It's never the same.
Yeah.
The view is different depending on the time of day, depending on the time of year, depending on the weather. Tommy LaStella at the plate takes 3-0, and so if you've never taken in a game here, you owe it to yourself. In fact, you met a couple of Pirate fans, older Pirate fans.
Before the game today,
who were taking their very first game here.
Yep.
And they were just in awe. And there's a 4-pitch walk to LaStella. It's the 3rd allowed by Taillon. And Zobrist has hit into a double play and walked. There's a
pirate ship.
Pirate ship. That's right.
Oh, look at a cannonball coming. Look at the cannons on there. Ow.
Yeah, it's really
plenty of firepower.
Or maybe those are ducks. I don't know.
I think they're cannons. Those are cannons, Greg.
cannons, huh?
Yeah, it was. That ship was built in Cannonsburg. Those are cannons.
Yeah,
Parrot up
yeah.
on the manning the wheel.
Those are stealthy cannons.
Another black and gold ship out there too. That you see a paddle wheeler somewhere going by. A lot of variety on the river.
One and two on Zobrist. Bounced into a double play his first time up. Not an easy guy to strike out. Tried to get him to chase. Stella holds at first. Will Venable coaches over there. And Brian Butterfield is the third base coach for Joe Madden. Ground ball. Harrison. And Tyone puts up another 0. Halfway through it. On a beautiful day in Pittsburgh, 1-0 Cubs. Jose Quintana's first pitch to Josh Harrison is taken ball one. Harrison doubled off of Ian Happ's glove in right center field his first time up. And hoping to raise those colors for a second straight day, but this offense just cannot seem to get it going. Pirates have been held scoreless in all but one inning in this series. "30 innings down, and Pirates have scored once." Jose Quintana blanking the Pirates on 2 hits. The double off of Happ's glove, the other a bunt single. Big shot in the arm here for the Cubs today for sure. Jose Quintana had to be some concern about his last couple of starts, giving up 5 runs in each. And a chase from Jay Hay.
And he's having success getting guys swinging and missing at high fastball, something that's apparently been missing with him. Not getting these kind of chases, but getting them today.
Another Allegheny Health Network Supermo. Look at that fastball up and in. Harrison reacts. Echeverria walked his first time up. One ball, one strike to the Cuban defector, Adeni Echeverria, defected from Cuba in 2009. Backhand and on to first. Baez retires Echeverria.
Baez, that backhand on the outfield grass showing that strength of his arm.
He's got a cannon. Now Taillon with 2 outs and no one on. Couple of strikes on the Pirates pitcher. Where's the offense? 1, 2, 3. Pirates been held scoreless through 5. 1-0 in the Berg.
We saw earlier taking photos from his seat next to the Cubs dugout. This is Pat McCloskey. He's the head baseball coach in Mount Lebanon at Mount Lebanon High School. Ian Happ was your candidate. How do you describe watching one of your former pupils play as a big leaguer?
Oh, it's just, you couldn't be prouder for Ian to have this opportunity and to do so well in such pressure situations. To hit the home run Thursday night, I just couldn't have been more excited. I couldn't have been happier for him and his family, and to have a kid that worked so hard and did everything the right way to have this success at the big league level is just so gratifying. I'm so happy for him.
Now, when you talk about Mount Lebo and the baseball program itself, Donnie Kelly, Josh Wilson, who does some work with us at AT&T Sports, and Ian Happ, current major leaguer, what is it about this program that cranks out big leaguers, Pat?
Well, I think it's one thing, it's Ed McCloskey, my father, who ran the program for so many years, who really established a tradition, and I was very fortunate to inherit that from him and from Mark Segi. And we've just been blessed. We've had a lot of players that baseball's important to, and they're just a lot of fun kids to coach that happen to be talented as well.
And there are some other talented kids you have, really good players that have played for you in recent years. Western Pennsylvania, obviously known for the football talent and how deep the football programs are, but just how good is the baseball talent here in Western PA?
I think it's tremendous, and it's not just in the 6A. All throughout the WPIAL, you see guys that are going to big-time schools, whether it's in the SEC, guys that are getting drafted. We certainly saw one in the playoffs this year. I mean, it's very good baseball for up north, and I hope people continue to recognize that and give some of these kids that attention.
All right, Pat, well, congratulations. I know you're really, really proud watching Ian Happ. We'll forgive you for wearing the Cubs hat for today only. You know you get a Pirates stuff you're going to wear the rest of the way, but thanks for doing this. Congratulations.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yep. Greg and Bob, how cool is that? Pat McCloskey watching one of his former pupils here as a big leaguer.
Yeah, that really is neat. See how proud he is of Ian Happ. Chad Wilson, I don't know if he's as famous. Chad, you are. In our minds, you are, Chad.
Got a nice seat for watching it, too, right there in the front row. Happ, what is he, about 8 feet from him at this point?
Rizzo lines it over the head of the shortstop, Echeverria.
Happ will come up with a runner on.
Happ has struck out his first 2 times up. His older brother Chris played for Pat McCloskey's dad Ed at Mount Lebanon High School. Also ended up playing ball at Duquesne University. And the McCloskeys, both Pat there and his father Ed, who also ran the program he mentioned for many years, spoke so fondly of Ian's dad, Keith, who passed away of a brain tumor in October of 2015. And how much his dad meant to the Mount Lebanon program. One nothing on the strength of the Schwarber homer. Schwarber is on deck. Boy, these Pirates pitchers, these starters, have had to really step up and deliver. As this offense has been shut down, they've been shutting down Cubs hitters. Here we are in the 6th inning, and the Cubs have scored one single run in each game, thanks to solo homers. It was Happ's home run on Thursday off Ivan Nova. Got him looking.
Nice. Brought that in now to the outside corner.
3rd straight time that Happ has gone down on strikes. First time looking.
It looked like they wanted to go back foot on that curveball. You can see where the target is, but it started outside and bent right in and caught the corner.
Coach not happy with that one.
He's got a spring training hat. Easy.
Yeah. That's 7 times that Ian Happ has struck out this series. Strike 1 on Schwarber. Looking for this last out of the 6th and hoping But the third time will be a charm for Pirates hitters, as Jose Quintana will face the top of the Pirates batting order once again.
This will be pitch number 90.
Pitches by inning for Jameson Taillon.
It seems like Taillon has been allowed this year to throw a few more pitches than some of the other guys in the game, so might be able to come back out in the 7th. It took what Musgrove came out last night after 87 pitches.
Being very careful. Wilson Contreras is on deck. Taillon has struck him out twice. 7 punch-outs for Taillon. Season high 10. Struck out 10 Brewers on July the 12th. And another good pitch, got a call. 3-2. What does he throw Schwarber here?
Well, if he could throw that exact same pitch, he just do that again. If you can nibble that corner, that's the bad thing about the score being what it is. I mean, you can't be too aggressive as far as the strike zone. You got to try and make pitchers pitches as guys with power for sure.
He has struck out 112 times this season. That's 3rd on the Cubs team. Point Park University Instagram. 3-2 count. Check swing.
Came inside with 96. Everything was away up until that pitch. So that was a nice choice. See which way Diaz moves. In or out.
Did he go? Yes, he did. He strikes out Schwarber. His 8th. Taillon as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Jameson Taillon has held the fort. Home run by Schwarber in the 2nd.
That was really a great curveball he threw. That was the back foot curveball that he tried to throw before, and it stayed out, came in and caught the corner for that called strike. That one, That was a hard, sharp break. Not surprising that Schwarber could not hold up on that one.
Bunt hit for Dickerson, leading off in the bottom of the first inning, and went to second when Quintana's throw got past Anthony Rizzo. Pirates couldn't move him from second base.
Pirate bullpen quiet right now too, so looks like Taillon will come out and pitch the 7th.
Some activity in the Cub pen. Quintana is due up second in the top of the 7th inning. He has retired 10 straight. As we said, this is a big pick-me-up for the Cubs, getting this effort from Quintana as Carl Edwards Jr. starts to loosen in the bullpen. What with Mike Montgomery being placed on the disabled list, they don't think it's going to be all that long that the lefty will be able to get back. But Tyler Chatwood, hard to envision him getting another shot to pitch. They were hoping that Yu Darvish would be really close to returning. Nowhere close there. Darvish had started a rehab assignment, but Cub media reporting that at a game today in South Bend, he was removed during a warm-up pitch in the 2nd inning. That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't sound good because to me also because it's taken so long.
Yeah.
We have heard several times that oh, we hope to get him back soon. Hope to get him back soon, and
out since May 23rd.
September soon, and he's still not back. So
right triceps tendonitis. May 23rd he was shut down.
Can't be good.
Shut down earlier today during a rehab start as he was warming up in the 2nd inning. 2-2 now on Dickerson. Off the glove of Quintana and off the hand of Baez. See if this leads to something.
Yeah, that definitely caught a break. That's one of those, if the pitcher lets it go, that's an easy routine ground ball to shortstop.
Seems like more often than not, pitchers get involved, right?
It's all the time, Greg.
Just let it go.
All the time, yeah.
Well, Starling Marte.
But I mean, the other side of the coin, that should have been a caught ball too.
Sure,
I mean, that wasn't exactly
pretty routine, right?
Taking a stab at a difficult one.
Marte shows bunt. He has grounded out twice and has not looked comfortable in either instance, and it looked as though Clint Hurdle, if you weren't with us earlier, back in the 3rd inning, Clint Hurdle went from one end of the dugout to the other to say something to Starling Marte. Ball and a strike. Marte 3 out of 14 in the series. Hitting close to $150 now since August the 3rd. This offense could really use Marte, that got so hot, had the 17-game hitting streak earlier this season. The longest hitting streak in the National League this year. Patiently takes 3 and 1. Walked him. 2 on, nobody out. Pirates Clubhouse store, powered by Fanatics. Open whether the Pirates are home or away. Located on Federal Street here at PNC Park. Includes stadium exclusive merchandise, customized jerseys, and more. It's open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, Saturdays 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and during all home games. Pirates home again tomorrow night, begin the series against Atlanta, the Braves. And don't forget about that special Beat the Braves package available for these 3 games upcoming. Conference on the mound. Renegades of the Rotunda are ready. And now what does Gregory Polanco do? We've seen him bunt for hits. David Freese on deck. Takes ball 1.
Good chance this will be his last hitter. Edwards, I'm sure, is ready to go right now. Freese and Diaz coming up next.
Edwards is ready. Line to right field and off the Clemente wall. This will tie the game. Gregory Polanco rips it off the wall and right. Double scores Dickerson, and the Pirates still in business. It's 1-1.
Too bad he just didn't get underneath it a little bit more, but you'll take what it is, a line drive off the wall. Inside the corner, about mid-thigh, and he just turned on it. And the only question as it left the bat, was it going to have the height to get over the Clemente wall?
Almost.
Oh, right off the very top.
Double scores Dickerson, Marte to third. That's going to be it for Quintana. Double switch. Going to see Jason Hayward come into this ball game, as will Carl Edwards Jr. 1-1. Pirates a great shot here to take the lead.
The Pittsburgh Pirates and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
1-1, second and third. Nobody out. Gregory Polanco ties the game with the double, 68th RBI. Jason Hayward comes in to play center. And it's Carl Edwards on the mound. Hayward will hit 8, which is due up second next inning.
And Edwards' numbers, he's a power guy. Gets a lot of strikeouts. That's what he's going to be looking for here. It looks like with the tie game now, the bullpen has started to get busy, and Tyone getting the hugs.
David Freese takes ball 1. So that'll be it for Tyone. Well, the Pirates need to score that one at least. Make him eligible for the W. Here is Edgar Santana. Getting ready for the 7th. Infield about halfway in. Ground ball to the first baseman Rizzo, and now he waits to watch what Marte does. Marte was trying to get into a rundown. That's the first out. As Freese bounces to Rizzo. On the play, Polanco to third.
Thought this was kind of unusual for Rizzo. Like, why wouldn't he just go ahead and throw home? Because there's already, you got a runner at third.
Not sure what he was waiting for.
Well, what he was doing was giving Freese time to possibly get around the bag and get to second base. The longer Rizzo held the ball, the better chance that Freese had of maybe being able to get into second.
Well, now a double play can get them out of it.
I would like to have seen Marte run all the way back to third and make him tag. That might have been a chance then for Freese to get to second, and there wouldn't be a double play situation.
Ball and a strike on Elias Diaz. Lined out to right field his last time up. To 1 count.
Oh, Edwards is not very big. He's got a good fastball, and when he gets it upstairs like that, tough to get around on. What's Cervelli doing?
Three and 1. Well, I like the matchup on deck with the bases juiced. I'd like to see that man bat with them loaded. Well, we're going to see that matchup. Edwards walks Elias Diaz. Edwards pitched a perfect 8th inning on Thursday. We got 3 ground balls from Adam Frazier, Colin Moran, and Corey Dickerson. Well, Josh Bell has flied out twice. Grand slam came against the Cubs shortly after his arrival to the big leagues a couple years ago. Edwards was away from the fastball to start him.
Bell wants something that's upstairs. He can get to the outfield. I was kind of surprised when Diaz was up there that they were trying to throw him upstairs like they were with a double play situation to get out of the inning, but they were missing up there and he wasn't biting, so he Took his base.
So they're loaded now. Polanco, Freeze, and Diaz. Polanco's double, tied it, brought home Corey Dickerson. Oh, and a strike called on the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Again, the
Bell
Cubs
liked it.
will take a ground ball to get out of it.
Questioning where that pitch was.
Trying to get Tyone at least one more here. Just gets a piece of it. Again, shortly after his arrival here at PNC Park, he was taking on the Chicago Cubs. And Josh Bell, a pinch hit grand slam. What a great moment, not only for Bell, but for the big crowd that was on hand, the curtain call. Looking off Adam Warren. It was the night after he delivered as a pinch hitter against Jake Arrieta in his major league debut. A single. And the next night, that pinch hit grand slam off Adam Warren. Last year, his first full season in the big leagues, had 26 homers, drove in 90. This year, just 8 home runs. 2-2. He's 0 for 3 in the past against Edwards. Edwards has not given up a home run to a left-handed hitter. They're batting .246 against him. Righty's only 153. And now it's down to cases. 3-2. Do it again. That pitch was there for the taking.
Yeah, he came at him. I mean, there's nowhere to put him. He'll walk the go-ahead run across if you give him the freebie. So they just decided to go fastball power right down the middle.
And a fly ball, not deep. Left fielder going to make the catch. Schwarber.
Oh, look at this.
The mark goes past 3 players.
My
of course,
goodness.
you don't know that's going to happen. It looks bad when you don't try to score there. You're not a fortune teller. So 2 outs.
Well, you get that first strike, which, you know, kind of, I think, put Bell on the back foot, but he was able to get himself back into the at bat by, you know, laying off some kind of tough pitches. They tried to work him upstairs again, go for the strikeout, and just kept missing. Then they powered one down the middle. He fouled that off, came right back at him again, and just didn't get enough of this ball to get it very far to the outfield. I thought the Cubs, it was very interesting that of who caught that ball to make that throw home.
I don't think Hayward wanted. I think Hayward wanted the ball.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense for Schwarber to make that catch.
Could have cost them, but I guess that's one reason why the guy's not going to try to score from third. You figure it's going to be Hayward making that catch. So
yeah, now you're not going to run on that guy.
Yeah,
but he's not the guy that caught the ball. I don't know, but of all the Cub outfielders, I think Schwarber is probably their weakest link defensively.
And another pop-up. Shallow left center field.
Yeah, there he is.
And the Pirates settle for the tying run. They get only 1 and leave them loaded. On to the 7th, 1-all. Try and score that go-ahead run. Josh Harrison popped up to shallow left center after the walk to Elias Diaz. Pirates lead, the bases loaded.
Oh, here's that fly ball that Schwarber got in front and made the catch. There was no discussion before the ball was caught, but they got together and talked about it afterwards. And Hayward, he's the guy you want making that throw.
Now Wilson Contreras, and then Hayward to follow against Edgar Santana. And a little fister. And tough little play. Boy, Josh Harrison. He is good around the bag. Covers a lot of ground.
A nice pitch by Santana. Right in on the handle. That's probably the bread and butter right there of Jay Hay. That play. Santana's numbers on the year. He comes in across that second base bag as good as anybody in the league. Makes that kind of sidearm underhand throw.
Oh, 1 count. Hayward's first at bat today came on the double switch. 3 hits in the series for Jason Hayward. A couple of lineouts last night, including an 8th inning liner to left and to left again. Very similar to that at bat from last night. Brings up David Bodie. Time for Built for Baseball, brought to you by T-Mobile, and Jameson Taillon just picking up where the other starters have left off.
The same story. All 4 of these games, starting pitching has been incredibly strong, and Taillon no different. I mean, he's been really on a roll. We've talked about Trevor and what he's been doing, but Jameson has been right there with him.
Yeah.
He's getting the complete game in Denver. I mean, that was about as impressive as you can get. They're getting the job done, the entire group.
Since Taillon gave up 6 runs against the Reds on May the 22nd, he has given up 3 earned runs or less in each start since. There's Echeverria. There's that veteran. Good play there. 6-pitch inning for Edgar Santana. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning of a tie game. Keep it right here for God Bless America. And here's public address announcer Tim DeBacco.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you now to stand as we offer support to our troops here and abroad. The Pirates and Sport Clips welcome 2 members of our military. First, Staff Sergeant Brian Davies Jr. is with the Air National Guard Security Forces and recently returned home from serving a tour of duty in Kuwait. And secondly, we are joined by a veteran with 25 years of military service, Chief Warrant Officer 4 Michael Martino, who among many commendations was awarded the Bronze Star for his actions in combat in Southwest Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming these veterans here at the game as our guests today. And now here to lead us with God Bless America is Chelsea Hurt.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Silverado and your Western PA Chevy dealers. And by Levin's, the official furniture and mattress supplier to the Pittsburgh Pirates. For the best quality, service, and value, shop Levin's. Let's go Bucks!
Well, nice shirt, huh?
Where's Steve?
Orange is the new glass.
Throwing out all the goodies.
That
Well, he's got a lot
toss
today.
Yeah.
The hats.
What's he got there?
Candy?
Peanuts. He's throwing peanuts out there.
What is this? A zoo?
What is this? That's a disgrace, is what that is. I'm not happy with that 7th inning toss down.
He was a little on the wild side with
Yeah.
some of his tosses today. Not that we should ever point that out when he's not throwing it where he wants to, but he hit our camera boom over here in front of us with a hat earlier.
Oh, I mean, come on. Game notes, it's gotten out of hand.
Yeah, that's called litter. He hit our camera boom with a hat.
I think he's quite satisfied with himself.
I think you're right. Look, do you notice the fans picking up the paper, looking at it, going, what is this?
Yeah. And Danny Echeverria now against Carl Edwards. Colin Moran on deck. 1-1 going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Edwards did a tremendous job getting the ground ball off the bat of David Freese, and after a walk to Diaz, got Bell to fly out to shallow left. Harrison popped out to shallow center. Danny Echeverria walked against Quintana in the 2nd and grounded out to deep short his last time up. Quintana 5+, giving up a run on 4 hits. Moran. Fly ball to right. Zobrist. As you enjoy a Miller Lite, look forward to the Hold True moment later in today's game. Colin Moran pinch hitting for Edgar Santana. Moran started at third base yesterday, was 0 for 4 with an RBI. Pinch hitter in the 8th inning on Friday and singled. And to left, and that is going to drop in. So that is a common occurrence these days with Moran. When he pinch hits, he basically just gets up there and aggressively swings at the first pitch. And
first pitch fastball,
bang.
which there's a lot of your older pinch hitters from the past will tell you that's part of the strategy. You get up there and you hit that first fastball strike you see, you take a pass at it. You be aggressive. Now there's some situations where you're up there pinch hitting down by 5, then that's not what you want to do. But in this type of game, yeah, first fastball strike.
Kevin Newman pinch running. New pitcher coming on. Justin Wilson will face Corey Dickerson. University Instagram. These kids enjoy the parrot pics. How about a beautiful day for a game? There's youngsters on a kid's Sunday. Yeah. Hashtag Let's Go Bucks. Picture perfect afternoon. Only way it could get better is to put a W on the board. And the Pirates try to find a way to get another run across. Dickerson against former Pirate Justin Wilson.
Wilson, well, that'd be a little wild at times. 30 base on balls in 45 innings. But he's got a great arm, tough to get a hit off of.
Couple of infield hits for Corey Dickerson. Bunt single in the first. Last time up, bounced the ball off of the pitcher's glove, went for an infield single, and he scored the run on the Polanco double. In his last inning. And Wilson dispatches Dickerson. Keone Kela will be pitching for the Pirates in the 8th inning. Edgar Santana, great job. Quick 1-2-3, top of the 7th.
Pirates with that strong, deep bullpen. Kind of like it when it's a game like this late. Bullpens get involved.
Contreras throwing toward first base. Kevin Newman Pinch running for Moran. Line toward left. Going to get down and head toward the wall. Joey Cora wants to wave Newman. Here comes the relay to the plate. He is going to be out. What a play by the Cubs. Marte doubles. Newman is thrown out at the plate. Great relay, keeping the game tied at 1. Whether the tag was made, but maybe more importantly, they're questioning that Posey rule. Did Wilson Contreras give Kevin Newman a lane? Did the throw take him into that? So a couple questions.
Well, one thing, that was a great play by Contreras to catch that ball.
And then get that leg out.
Did he get him tagged?
Tagging him, lunging there.
Gave him a little kick in the face, that's for sure. That was a tough catch for a catcher to make.
Hard to see when he's applying the tag right there.
Yeah,
and
tough to tell.
Yeah.
And he definitely was able to, with his left leg, block the tag.
So no violation.
I mean, not block the tag, but block the tag of home plate. Newman was trying to reach with his left arm, and it got hung up on his left leg as they threw it out there. But
so
Pirates don't get the call there.
Put out at home plate. Kevin Newman, watch him all the way. A double by Marte.
Well, there's no doubt with 2 outs, you have to send him on this. And Newman has good speed. But this is, like I said before, great play by Contreras to be able to make that catch. And, you know, definitely block the plate with his shin guard. He threw his left leg out for the sole purpose of, look, I kicked him right in the throat. Right in the throat.
Allegheny Health Network Supermo.
Not sure what the rule book says about a kick to the throat, but I guess it's okay.
Heck of a relay.
That's great play at home plate. That was a tough catch.
7-6-2.
This is a nice play by Schwarber with that angled wall in the outfield where he sat up to get the bounce. Yeah, Cubs. made a nice play there on all three, the play off the wall, the relay throw, and then just a great catch of an in-between hop at home plate with everything going on, the runner coming in. Kella's numbers. He's been fantastic all year, even more so with the Pirates.
Faces the top of the order, Tommy LaStella. LaStella was 1 for 2 with a walk against Tyone. Now 1 and 2. Takes care of LaStella. That breaking ball. StatCast AI, powered by AWS, shows Kevin Newman's run around the bases. The speed, distance covered. Baez's throw, and the tag applied by Contreras. Ben Zobrist now.
That ball looked like it wanted to stay fair. C-check? C-check?
C-check sells seashells by the seashore. 1-1 on Zobrist. Schwarber's home run came in the second. Led off the inning against Jameson Tyone, the only run Tyone gave up in his 6 innings. And Schwarber then got to that ball quickly. And a double by Marte. Got it to Baez.
If he would have been charging in, trying to cut that ball off, and now he has to turn and chase after it, wouldn't even been a play at the plate. He made the right decision to kind of, put the brakes on and just play the carom, and he got it right.
Toward the corner, going to be going out of play. Got him looking.
98. Gasoline there. The first one on a couple of great hooks. He just throws some power in there. The second strikeout.
Kellett faced the Cubs the other night. Struck out one batter in the ninth. That was David Bodie. He was able to get this batter, Baez, to ground out in the ninth inning. Baez has singled, hit into a double play, and grounded to second. Keone Kellett came over in the deal the Texas Rangers. A couple of minor league players, including pitching prospect Taylor Hearn.
There's so much talent on this pitching staff.
Two and one on Baez. Hit hard to right. Polanco back. Misplays it. Double.
I don't know if that'll be a double. Ball he certainly should have caught. Well, he's playing no doubles. He's playing very deep, so he only had to go a couple of steps. Turned the wrong way. That put him in a bad spot.
So they intentionally walk Rizzo. And pitcher's spot up. And Victor Caratini switch hitting backup catcher to pinch hit now. Caratini started the other night behind the plate, and he was 0 for 3 with a walk.
Baez did get a double, by the way. You're right.
Strike one. Baez credited with his 33rd double of the season on the misplayed line drive. Well, they got the runner caught between second and third. Diaz throws a little bit late. And is Baez hurt?
He certainly is.
Javier Baez went in hard to second.
He has twisted his ankle. Now we don't know how bad it is, but definitely rolled it. And maybe not too bad. He's trying it out right now. Just came in real hard on it, I guess.
He's got to stay in the game.
Well, they dodged a bullet on that one.
Well, they had him caught between second and third, but he gets back. An 0-2 count on Caratini. Hopefully that doesn't cost the Pirates not able to get that out that was available. Almost went. 1-2. Here's a look at that play.
He must have thought that the ball was getting put in play. There's no reason for him to get out there. He wasn't running. He just found himself in no man's land.
So Baez should have been out twice off the bat and between second and third. And it won't cost them as Keone Kela strikes out the side. Nasty breaking ball to Caratini. Still tied going to the bottom of the 8th. Out of the 8th inning here. Congrats. Just married. Tomorrow, National League East leading Braves coming to town. 3-game set. Kevin Gausman starts for the Braves against Chris Archer. Coverage starts at 6:30. The Pirates pregame presented by WB Mason. Those Braves trailing right now in the bottom of the 9th inning to the Rockies 4-2. Phillies a half game back in the National League East. Steve Cishek pitched the first 2 games of this series. Veteran righty, former closer. Marlins and Mariners.
Good numbers everywhere there. ERA, opponent batting average.
And Polanco pops up the first pitch. Shallow left. Baez.
Ankle looks okay.
Yeah, looks like no problem at all with that ankle, actually.
Easily there.
Yeah. So that's good news for the Cubs for sure. And now David Freese. Three ground balls for Freese. Hit one to short, one to third, and one to first. Each of his 3 times to the plate. And against Cishek on Thursday, he bounced out to second base.
Cishek, as you would think with that delivery, does get a lot of balls on the ground. Pretty good fastball for side armor. In the low 90s.
It's Freese looking.
Dave must have thought that was going to be a breaking ball.
Elias Diaz now. And a pop up. Zobrist. Quick work for Cishek. Still knotted up at 1 apiece. Head to the 9th. Cubs got the home run in the 2nd inning from Kyle Schwarber. Pirates tied it in the 6th on the double by Gregory Polanco. Go-ahead run was thrown out at the plate. In the 7th inning, and now here's the Pirates closer. Earned save number 27 last night. 1-2-3, 9th inning. Struck out Javier Baez, Kyle Schwarber, got Wilson Contreras to fly out. And he'll face 2 of those 3 men here to start the 9th. Schwarber, Contreras, and then Jason Hayward. Schwarber 1 for 3 in the game. He has 3 hits and 10 at-bats in the series, 2 of them home runs.
Get rid of these glasses. I like that.
Yeah.
Can't see a thing with these on.
That's better.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is.
1-2 on Schwarber.
What's he do? Throwing that breaking ball? Big swing and a miss. Oh, he did not swing. That should have been the strike 3 pitch. That's right what Vasquez wanted to do. Fastball.
Got him with a fastball.
Plenty of steam on it.
Give me those glasses.
I don't think it makes much difference if Vasquez is up there. He's always striking out at least a couple of guys an inning.
National League Player of the Month last month. 38 strikeouts his last 24 outings. Contreras struck out twice against Tyone. Jameson Tyone punched out 8 in his 6 innings. Two on Contreras. Trying to keep this thing tied. Looking toward the bottom of the 9th. Josh Bell, Josh Harrison, Adeiny Echeverria. Pedro Strop up for the Cubs. Got him. Couple of punch outs. Slowed it down to 88.
It's pretty amazing. It's just there are times. I think one of the best was when we were in San Diego, but there, where he looks like he's just playing with the hitters.
Yes.
Like he can get a strikeout whenever he wants. Times. I mean, obviously that's not.
It can't be
always,
that easy,
yeah,
but he sure makes it look like that.
Every now and then, it just
like it's effortless.
Yeah. Just,
let's see what I want to do here. What pitch do I want to? I think I'll choose this one to get a swing and a miss.
Yeah, he's got. He can select 3, 4 different pitches he can throw.
Interesting situation here because Hayward, for a left-hand hitter, has had more success than you would think against a guy like Vasquez. He has 4 hits in a dozen at bats against Felipe.
Now that has to be probably the best there is when you think for a lefty.
Wow.
5 hits and a double.
My goodness. On a 1-1 pitch, Hayward dropped by Polanco, but that won't affect the outcome of the play. The double for Hayward.
Came 98. I mean, that's tip your hat to him. Not only did he get the ball put in play, but he got the head of the bat out there on an inside pitch. Put that baby into the gap.
So now 5 out of 13 against Felipe Vasquez all time. The rookie David Bodie. Takes ball 1.
Time to make it look easy.
Bodie was a pinch hitter back at the end of July when the Cubs were in here, the previous homestand, and he had a single off of Felipe in the 9th inning. July 31st. 1-2 on him. Breaking ball way in, backs him away. 2-2 on Bodie. Felipe Vasquez. 0.81 ERA.
So that
His last 23 outings.
The fastball by him inside here. Right where that 2-strike pitch was. Same spot. Nope, they're going away. A changeup. That was the opposite.
Stella, the lefty hitter, on deck. Fly ball toward Marte in right center. And Marte makes the catch. Chance to walk it off as we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Still tied at 1. 1-1 Pirates Cubs. Cubs won the first 2 games. Identical 1-0 scores. Pirates beat the Cubbies 3-1 last night. And it is tied here at 1 as Josh Bell leads off the bottom of the 9th against Steve Cishek. 3 fly ball outs. Each outfielder for the Cubs has gotten a put out against Josh Bell. 1-1 Josh Bell, a couple of career walk-off hits, including one on July the 15th, just before the All-Star break in the rain, that double in the 10th inning against the Brewers that brought in Colin Moran. The Pirates came back and swept that 5-game series, scored 2 in the bottom of the 10th to win it 7-6. Cishek a 1-2-3 8th.
Ooh, way out there.
Bell, Harrison, Echeverria.
Bell does a pretty good job of making the pitcher throw strikes. Yeah, changed that time though. That was ball 4.
Josh Harrison next. There's a walk. Well, let's see what we have here now. There's a right-hander loosening and ready, and Joe Madden looks like a double switch is forthcoming. And we'll ponder whether Clint Hurdle has Josh Harrison up there to bunt. Pedro Strop will be coming in. Addison Russell will also come in the ball game. David Bowie with changes over the PA system. Bowie, not Bodie.
He's looking for a walk-off, isn't he?
Yeah. So are they. So Russell comes in the ball game. Plays short. Baez moves to second. Bodie is out of the ball game in favor of LaStella, moving from second to third, and Pedro Strop, and there is the answer.
Yeah, I thought he was going to swing. I would have said no bunt.
Here's LaStella. Baez at second. Bodie out of the game, so bunt. Strop going to throw to second. And the force there.
A nice aggressive move by Strop to go to second base. We've seen that pitchers don't always make a on-target throw on this play. Nothing wrong with this toss. The bunt pretty much right back to the mound, but no hesitation on Strop's part. He was going to second.
Echeverria now.
Frazier on deck.
Denny Echeverria, one career walk-off. That was a couple years ago. Strop earned his 10th save on Thursday.
Yeah, but what, 4 players with saves on their team?
Including Brandon Morrow, who is on the disabled list. Three and one. Echeverria. A walk, of course, gets Harrison to second. Would give Frazier a chance. And he is going to get Harrison to second.
Well, that made up for the nice throw he made. A nice play to keep a runner out of scoring position, and then ball 4. Throws that situation away. The Pirates just need a base hit now to end the game.
Frazier not getting as many starts as I'm sure he would like with the lefties that we've seen. Here's how they line up defensively. Frazier hitting .281 on the year. 4 out of 25 off the bench.
Been hitting very well of late, really since the return from the minor leagues.
Trying to get J-Hay home.
Outfield fairly close, trying to give themselves an opportunity to throw to the plate.
1-1 on Adam Frazier. 379 over his last 7 starts. But this a pinch hit situation. Takes a strike on the inside edge. Frazier looks like he is nice, relaxed, calm at the plate. 379 batting average in the 19 games he's played since this most recent recall toward the end of last month. Saw so much of this when he first came up to the major leagues. He fouls that one away. And much of last year from Frazier.
The only time he really hasn't hit is just this season early on. Got into really his first prolonged slump of his career.
A battle between Frazier and Strop. Trying to walk this thing off. takes 2-2. Couple of career walk-off hits for Adam Frazier. September of last year.
I'd like to see a little base hit the left.
He had a walk-off home run against Corey Knebel on the Brewers September 20th last year. As time is called by Contreras.
Schwarber in left field. He's actually probably playing a little deeper than his arm. But you know, you don't want to have a fly ball go over your head either. So it's a tough compromise to make when you're thinking about trying to throw somebody out the plate. But he didn't have that great of an arm, as we saw earlier. That's the guy that if there's a base hit, that's where the Cubs want it to go, center field.
Did it get him? It did. And the bases are loaded with Corey Dickerson coming to the plate. And the winning run 90 feet away.
Now the outfield will come in. And they won't care about a fly ball getting over their head, because that'll win the game even if they catch it.
Corey Dickerson a chance to win it. $24,283 on hand. You see 3 career walk-offs, including one as a Bucko earlier this year. And now we're going to have a 5-man infield, it looks like. Zobrist is going to get an infielder's glove. And the Cubs will play with just 2 outfielders. They'll station him right at the second base bag.
If the ball has hit the Zobrist, there you see the outfield with just 2 outfielders. The ball's hit up the middle of Zobrist. He'll touch the bag and throw to first.
Zobrist is motioning Schwarber to come in. Here we go. 5-man infield, 1 out. And look at this. They turn a double play.
They pulled it off. They put Zobrist at second base and
unbelievable.
And did it.
They pull off the double play to send this game to extra innings.
By your Western PA Chevy dealers. Proud sponsor of Extra Innings. Let's go Bucks!
1-1. A 4-9-3 inning-ending double play. Ben Zobrist moments ago had come in to play that second base bag. And the right fielder takes that throw from Baez in the double play.
That's it. It's a gamble, but if you get that ground ball, it's going to pay off in a big way. I remember back when we were playing the Astros, and they brought in Glenn Wilson to play that position up the middle. And Joe Orslack, you remember Joe, don't you? Hit a ground ball up the middle, and Wilson caught it, stepped on the bag, throw to first, double play. That's twice that I can remember. I'm sure it's happened many times, but twice in my memory I can think where that worked. Bring it in and play in 5.
Richard Rodriguez, you saw Frazier in left, his double switch. Dickerson out of the ball game now. Richard Rodriguez facing the top of the order, La Stella, Zobrist, and Baez. And with a double play, rears its ugly head again. This gets a piece of it. Slapped out of play. Tommy La Stella has been on base a couple of times, a single and a walk. Struck out last time up against Keone Kela, who pitched the scoreless 8th. Richard Rodriguez struck out 4, faced 5 batters on Thursday. And there's Frazier in left right away. He's asked to make the catch as the 10th inning begins with a fly out to left.
Yeah, left field is going to be a pretty good sun field right now. Getting later in the afternoon. In the middle of the summer, it's like the sun goes down right behind home plate, but now we get later and later. The sun's going down over toward first base as you're looking in. Get the PNC Park light stanchions, the shadows of those start creeping over the infield.
One and one on Zobrist, who assisted on that double play.
He's a perfect guy to bring in too, because he's also an infielder, middle infielder at that. And he's used to turning double plays.
Stays 1 and 2. Mentioned that Zobrist fairly tough to strike out, though he was caught looking on a Kela offering in the 8th. Yes, he did. Richard Rodriguez gets himself another strikeout.
Yeah, I know I've talked a lot about that bullpen today, but you just look at the guys you can bring in, the quality.
first pitch strike on Javier Baez. In terms of what remains in the Pirates bullpen, Kyle Crick, it would appear that Clint Hurdle wants to stay away from him. He's pitched 2 straight games. Buddy Boshears has not made an appearance yet, has he? Pitches in the dirt.
I don't think so.
And Michael Felice is back from the minors, the right-hander. Boshears recalled 8 days ago, acquired from the Astros. Left-hander has not yet appeared in a game for the Pirates. And Rodriguez going to take care of Baez. A quick 1-2-3 top of the 10th. So the Pirates couldn't do it in the bottom of the 9th. Can Starling Marte or Gregory Polanco or David Freese do it in the 10th? Not settled the issue yet. Pedro Strop. Strop ended up pitching a scoreless bottom of the 9th after coming on following the free pass by Cishek against Josh Bell. Now Starling Marte doubled to left in the 7th inning. Pinch runner Kevin Newman thrown out at the plate. Would have given the Pirates the lead. A lot of experience Marte has had against Strop. 17 at bats, 3 hits. Two and two. And in the air to left. Schwarber back, approaching the wall, and makes the catch at the wall. That ball kept carrying. Schwarber stayed with it, one away.
Yeah, nice, nice play for Schwarber, getting back there, and that right at the top of the wall, he made that catch. About the time he hit the warning track, I thought, oh, this ball's going to be out of here. A little bit of a wind blowing in, and I think that's what helped him out. He knocked that ball down, but look at that. That's probably going to hit the top of the fence if he doesn't catch it. Strop, wow. She got a good wind blowing right down the Allegheny River right now, and I think that might have held that ball up just a little bit.
Polanco lines it to right field, and extra bases. Into second base. with his second double of the afternoon. And again, the Pirates with a chance to score the second run of the game.
Well, this didn't take long. We're still talking about that shot to left, and next thing you know, the ball's down the right field corner. Polanco jumping on that first fastball. Nice that that ball did not get over the fence. It stayed in. Gave the Cubs an opportunity to mess that up with one out. Maybe Polanco could get to third, but they played it well.
David Freese hitless in 4 trips to the plate. That breeze of which Bob speaks right there. Flags indicate down the Allegheny. And 0-2 on Freese. Freese is 0 for 10 against Pedro Strop.
Oh, man.
Had to hurt.
Is he all right?
95. He acts like he's fine.
Where'd that hit him?
Man.
Ooh, I'm not sure. I thought it got him up around the neck. I was looking straight down at this, so I'm not sure, but
wow.
God.
Man.
He got behind his shoulder just in time.
Allegheny Health Network Supermo, 96 miles an hour.
It's like a turtle getting in the shell.
Yeah. Look how Freese handles that, though. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's that old commercial, never let him see you sweat. Never let him see that you might be in any kind of pain. And Jim Hickey, the pitching coach, pays Strop a visit. Elias Diaz will try and win it now.
Not a real smooth game so far for Strop.
He's hit 2 batters now. Elias Diaz 0 for 3 with a walk, lined out to right field in the 4th. And to shallow right center field. Hayward calls for it and makes the catch. 2 outs. A near miss. I can smile now. Once again, Josh Bell.
Outfield not as shallow as they were earlier. Remember when there was a chance that a base hit could win the game with 2 outs? They kind of moved in to give himself a chance to throw, make a play at the plate. I think Zobrist's the only one that's really cheating in right at this moment with Bell.
So Polanco can get as much a lead as he wants. And this should do it, as we're going to head to the 11th inning. Still tied at 1.
is brought to you by your Western PA Chevy dealers, proud sponsor of Extra Innings. Let's go Bucks!
Still knotted up at 1. Top of the 11th inning. Pirates are 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position. The one hit was the Polanco double in the 6th. Pedro Strop gets out of another jam.
Pirates have left 11 on base. Cubs have left 8.
Rizzo pops it up on the infield. Echeverria. 1 out, second inning of work for Richard Rodriguez. Rizzo pops out. Rodriguez has retired each of the 4 he's faced.
The Cubs have not knocked in a base runner in this whole series, 4-game series. That's getting shut down.
First at bat for Addison Russell. And to right. And a fair ball. And a fan grabs it.
I'm gonna put him at second.
Wow.
I don't know, man. I thought Polanco was going to be there. That was going to be interesting. There was
Clint Hurdle's going to come out.
A good chance that Russell was going to have to stop at first. That's too bad. I hope. Reaching over the fence on a fair ball doesn't change the result of the game.
Addison Russell just bloops one into right. That fan reaching over. Umpires determined that Russell would have reached second had interference not taken place. Two 2-0 on Schwarber. He's going to be walked intentionally now. And it will bring up Contreras.
Pirates trying to maybe set up a possible double play ball.
It's interesting that Richard Rodriguez has been so much better against lefty hitters. They're batting only 184 against him. Right-handed batters 282, almost 100 points better. Contreras has struck out 3 times. Oh, block. Diaz throws to third, but the runner advances. Russell on the wild pitch.
Well, bad news. They have a man at third, 1 out. Good news. Schwarber stayed home. Double play ball still in order. That is a snap hook breaking ball there. How did he stop that from getting to the backstop? A great block. Okay, that was a pretty athletic play, you know, by Diaz also to get a throw off the third base.
about dropping down a bunt. 2-0. Wilson Contreras bunted for a hit last night.
Cubs like that safety squeeze bunt. Thank you very much. Not showing very much patience there. That was a 2-0 pitch. The bill of his helmet, he swung at it. And possibly inside the boot.
He's hit into 11 double plays, most on the club. And again, showing bunt and a snap throw to third. They got him. Elias Diaz guns out Russell.
That was a set play. Do you see where Diaz went on the pitch? That was set up the whole time. Look at Diaz. He's a foot and a half outside. He knows he's just. It's like a pitch out, but he doesn't have to give it away by coming out of his crouch. They throw a pitch out, but he stays in his crouch, and so it kind of disguises it. There was no way for Russell to see what was happening. By the time he realized, too late.
First pickoff of the year by a Pirates catcher. Couldn't have come at a bigger time. David Freese taking the throw, tagging out Russell.
That was when I saw him set up like foot outside. What are they doing? It took about maybe a second for me to get the answer.
3-2 on Contreras. And he walked him. Schwarber moves to second, and now it's Jason Hayward. Hayward doubled off of Vasquez in the 9th. Came on to play center field in a double switch in the 6th inning. And this is third at bat. Michael Felice up in the Pirates bullpen. Again, those good numbers for Rodriguez against lefty hitters. Ball and a strike on Hayward. Rodriguez pitched a 1-2-3 10th. Trying to get the Pirates into the bottom of the 11th, still tied. Two 2-1 count. Pirates have played 8 extra inning games now this season. They've won 4 of their first 7. This is the 13th extra inning affair for the Cubs. They've split their first 12. Ben Zobrist turned that double play in the 9th, that 5-man infield, and another ball misses. 3-1 on Hayward. Pitcher spot due up next. Albert Almora would pinch hit for Strop. And he is going to bat. Bases loaded with Cubbies.
Now Ray's going to call time and go out and have a little talk. Got to get him back in the strike zone. Nowhere to put anybody else.
Please, let's clean this up.
Feliz is ready if they wanted to go that way, but they're not going to want to bring him in unless this inning gets extended.
So Ray Searage pays a visit to Richard Rodriguez, who's walked 2 straight after the intentional walk was issued. He has had outstanding control numbers this season. Now faces Almora with 2 outs. In a bases loaded situation, Almora 2 hits and 22 at bats as a pinch hitter this season. Inning started with a Rizzo pop up to short. Addison Russell given a double. And that ball hit inside the right field foul line and then into foul ground. Wild pitch to third, picked off by Diaz. Oh, another stop.
Blacked out with his mask. How about that? You could hear it. Hit him right in the mask. Powell. Well, good thing it hit right there at the front. That goes off the side of the mask. Obviously, that's bad news. It'll go right or left quite a ways.
Oh, now 1-2.
Yeah, how about that? Just ate him up way inside.
That sounded like that got maybe Chad Fairchild the foul ball. 1-2 now on Almora. Pinch hitting for Strop. Schwarber, Contreras, and Hayward on the bases.
A little worried about the breaking ball here. Let's see him stay with the fastball. The breaking ball's been hitting the dirt a lot. And I think he can throw the fastball by him upstairs if he can get a swing.
Has to bring that pitch down a little bit. LaStella on deck. If he bats, the Pirates will be trailing in the 11th. Got him looking. Richard Rodriguez. Little help from the home plate umpire. He'll take it as the Cubs leave the bases loaded in the top of the 11th. Rich Rod keeps it tied at 1. the series, his 22nd home run of the year. That's the only run for the Cubs so far. The Pirates scored their run in the 6th. Gregory Polanco came to the plate. Corey Dickerson at second. Starling Marte at first. This double ties it at 1. Pirates had a chance to take the lead in the 7th inning. Marte would double. Pinch runner Kevin Newman thrown out at the plate on the relay, and the block there by Wilson Contreras. Pirates challenged. Umpires kept with the call. And in the 9th inning, Cubs went with a 5-man infield. Corey Dickerson bounces into an unusual 4-9-3 double play. Ben Zobrist came in from right field to stand at second. And it was Baez who took that ground ball on to Zobrist, then to first. Still tied at 1. Rally cap still on. Brandon Kinsler now pitching here in the bottom of the 11th inning, faces Harrison. Richard Rodriguez and Elias Diaz. That battery.
I don't think Diaz was going to call any more breaking balls, though. That was all going to be fastballs.
Yeah.
He made a couple of tremendous blocks.
Eludes the third baseman, but Addison Russell is there. Estella not able to make the play. Now Josh Harrison.
Is he all right? A little bit of a
slight limp.
Not much, but might be something there. I had a little trouble with that hamstring earlier. Not earlier today, but
he was on the DL for a while, and then just recently talked about how he's finally 100% from it.
Cervelli and Luplow, the only players left for the Pirates on the bench. So let's hope that Jay Hay is fine. Guess you could bring Frazier in, though. Put Luplow on left.
Echeverria, a couple of walks. Kinsler has worked now 3 straight games against the Pirates. Echeverria had a good at bat against him last night, lined out to left. Checking on Josh Harrison.
Well, he's not back underneath, so that's a good sign.
Struck him out looking. 2 down in the bottom of the 11th.
Felice warming up. Looks like he'll be the next Pirate pitcher.
If needed.
If needed, yeah. Still got an out to get here. Frazier could put it in the seats.
Frazier pinch hit in the 9th inning and was hit by a Pedro Strop offering. Stayed into play left. Had an infield single last night against Kinsler. Jordan Luplow to pinch hit for Rodriguez. And a drive to right center field. And out goes Frazier with a walk-off. Raise the Jolly Roger. Frazier's home run wins it in the 11th.
As needed.
The 2-1 final.
Look at that shower there. Got him right at the plate. Frazier's back. That's the guy that we have seen since he came up to the big leagues. Ever since he came back from that little trip down, he has been just ripping the cover off the ball. 3-0 green light. And it was no doubt.
Walk-off home run for Adam Frazier.
Right down the middle. That fastball belt high, and that's how you're supposed to hit them. When you get the green light 3-0, you look for one pitch in that one spot and go for it if you see it.
His third career walk-off. We talked about the one in September last year against the Brewers when he homered off Corey Knebel. Home run off Kinsler, just the third Kinsler has allowed this season. I guess appropriate that the game is won on a home run.
Yeah.
What this series, it's historic in terms of a 4-game series and so few runs scored. And Robbie has the hero, Adam Frazier.
I do. Finally catching his breath. Adam Frazier, the game winner. A walk-off in the bottom half of the 11th, a 3-0 pitch. You're mobbed at home plate. What just happened?
Yeah, I don't know. Just trying to get a ball over the plate, and he gave it to me right there, and didn't miss it. So happy to get the win right there. We missed a lot of opportunities. Come out on top, that's all that matters.
You just hit a walk-off home run a minute ago. How are you so calm?
I don't know. That's me, I guess. I don't know. My heart's racing. Lost breath a little bit, but thank y'all for coming out.
It was a 3-0 pitch. You hit up Brandon Kinsler, one of the better relievers in Major League Baseball. Just your second at bat of the game, you come in a pinch hitting situation in the 9th spot. What put you in position to do something like this?
Just be ready the whole game. You know, that's what I've been doing a lot this year, is come off the bench. So it's nothing foreign to me, but you know, this ball moves a lot. Just trying to get a ball over the plate and be ready to hit.
Adam, you had your struggles here in the big leagues, went down in the minor leagues, figured out, come up. You've been on fire since. Has anything changed? If so, what has it been that's been able to benefit you?
I just changed a little bit with hand positioning where I hit, but you know, I feel good and confidence is back, and just try to help the team win.
Cool, calm, and collected after a game-winning walk-off home run. Adam Frazier, thank you.
Thank you.
How about it, Paul and Michael? Adam Frazier. You never tell he just did it by how cool he is and calm and collected. But what a finish. Series split against the Cubs.
Thank you, Robbie and Adam Baum and Michael. Just really a bit of a ho-hum game. Not much to it. You know, just a typical, you know.
That's a joke.
Like a 2-1 game where, you know, there's double plays, pickoffs. I mean, this game for a 2-1 game, it goes 11 innings. Wow.
Wow is right. If you're a baseball fan and you saw this game, you want to see it again. The excitement, the climax throughout the game, and then Adam Frazier coming in off the bench, having great at-bats, 2 of them, and that homer he hit, 3-0, taking that swing in a Cubs bullpen that has not given up a run in 4 games, and they've had to cover a lot of innings. The Pirates could not catch a break today until that moment. Wow, that was incredible.
Well, as we promised during the broadcast, it's time for the Miller Lite Hold True moment, and this one is a no-brainer, folks. 3-0, Adam Baum. That's right, Adam Frazier, the walk-off game-winning home run. How about this? In his short time in the bigs, his 3rd career walk-off, Adam Frazier goes deep, and the Pirates find a way to win this game. They hold the Cubs in 4 games to a total of 4 runs on 4 solo home runs. Sadly for the Bucks, they only win 2 of 4, but happily for the Bucks, they win today 2-1 in 11 innings. This game had a little bit of everything. We cannot wait to recap it for you. Bucks win 2-1 in 11. Adam Frazier goes deep and wins it for the Pirates. Pirates postgame coming up straight ahead right here on AT&T Sportsnet.